What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks, all right? Let's get straight right into it. So you already know, last night was definitely a big game. It was a game between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Los Angeles Lakers. Clippers were technically at home, even though, you know, both teams is home. Probably maybe like a 70-30, maybe 60-40 Lakers fans for Clippers fans, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously we already know Clippers are like the little brother to the Lakers, you already know, right? So obviously that was Sunday. We had that in the afternoon. That was definitely a big game. You already know LeBron, AD, Paul George, you know, Kawhi, all that type of stuff, all the dynamic duels, the first looks of the teams, you know, for first time we see the new look Clippers, first time we see the new look Lakers. Obviously, they're missing Dion Waiters, but you still see, you know, with Kuzma fully there and Morris, the other Morris twin, Markieff, etc., etc. So let's go into that context, because I give you that context. Let's go straight right into it. So up to this point, PG was going to work, but we start the quarter off with Kawhi and PG on the bench. We've been, like I was showing you from all the time, I don't like when they do that. I like to have one of them in at all times, but we start the quarter with both of them out. You get what I'm saying? And then Lakers start the quarter with LeBron in. What we doing? My goodness, Bron James, he said that he's on game, but you see how he made that? You just have to live with that. You have to live with that. Make him keep making shots. You can't overreact. I don't know why they've been playing him so tight, but you see, obviously, there's no Kawhi, there's no Paul George in the game, and obviously they have LeBron that's in the game. And then also, too, what they did is they made Marcus Morris start the quarter, because normally they have Dwight. So Marcus Morris is playing their center. They're technically playing small ball right now, as you can see, you get what I'm saying? So obviously there's a foul there, but you can see the personnel kind of change how they adjusted. You see Dwight Howard's on the bench, and he's sitting there. We don't want them in the bonus. Let him know. So you can see from this point on, they're going to be, my goodness, good steal, Kuzma, good tip. They're going to have, you know, they're going to be doing small ball from this point on, or 80 at the 5. So you can see Shaman makes the bad pass. Kuzma was playing elite defense the whole game. He was playing and hustling and grinding out there. Okay, so what we doing here on the block? Mano a mano, Jamaica. Okay, LeBron, what we doing? He's trying to blow by. Good contact, good cutoff, good DC. Mano a mano, LeBron wasn't really scoring mano a mano on anybody. You get what I'm saying? What we doing here? Okay, contest. Rebound, you know, D sound. As you can see here, though, this was the problem, though. You can see Morris is obviously being boxed out by Montrez. And look at Lou Will. He leaves Kuzma, and then obviously rebound, you know, D sound, and then he gets it. That's how they've been struggling. And then that's how they've been getting the rebounds and stuff like that. Weak side is just watching the ball. They're not paying attention. They're not boxing out. That had nothing to do with just Zubats or anybody. Okay, what we doing? Good steals. I don't know what Lou Will's doing there. Okay, Bron's gone. Okay, good way to stop the break. But you can see it's just a lot of it. They're Beverly, you already know Boko. Beverly and LeBron were getting into it. But as you can see, you know, mainly is just, especially when they're contesting, they're sneaking through off the weak side and getting the rebound. That's what they're doing. But you can see here, obviously, it's just, you know, just a little, he just bumped him. He's give me that ball. Just get off me. And he's like, okay. Just a little bumping, let mans know. You know what I'm saying? Just getting into it. There's nothing wrong with that. They didn't call a double tech for the first time. Okay. So what we doing here? What we doing? Rondo on the court. I don't like when Rondo and LeBron play together, because, look, LeBron off ball. He doesn't really play off ball. Okay, what we doing? See how they switched? They're switching there. That's good. That's good switch. Okay. And then Kawhi came back in the game at this point. Okay, he digged, and look at this. You see when he's straight line drive, Kawhi's there still. So it's not a free drive, and you can see that. And you can see Montrez blocks it, and then what happens? His man gets the rebound and goes up. So he protects the rim, but no man from the weak side is helping the helper. And that's what's been happening, especially in the fourth quarter. Has nothing to do with, oh, you need Zubats at the rim to protect the rim and all of that shit. You don't need none of that. That's not what happened. What happened is literally when they contest, now mans are sneaking in and getting the rebound. They're not helping each other. Okay, what we doing here? Kawhi's in the game. Show me something. He brought him in early because he knew. Okay, mano a mano. What we do? Reverse pivot. Good D, LeBron. Reverse pivot. Oh, Kawhi, what we doing? Good pass. Montrez, you know what the Don says? That's buckets, boy. Okay, what we doing here? Bruh, I'm trying to show y'all something. I'm trying to do a lot of teaching here. I'm trying to show man's exactly the little things, how it matters and how it adds up. Good pocket pass right here. Montrez got to read it and see Kawhi in the corner. No, LeBron's cheating. because Jermichael doesn't have the athleticism to. You know, you gotta, that's not a clean situation where it's a clean layup. Kawhi's way more open. You gotta advance thinking and do the extra advanced pass. Okay, what we doing? See, he's trying to blow by again. Contact, he meets it with him. Okay, see, double contest. And then look, again, now Kawhi rebound. See, Kawhi goes and helps rebound. No one helps Kawhi go get the, or Kawhi goes helps contest. No one helps Kawhi get the rebound. You see, that's been happening. So it's not from the initial actual layup that no rim protection. My goodness, how you feel? Good pass. My goodness, Montrez, you know what the Don says? It's not the rim protection that's causing, because they're actually protecting the rim. You don't need big bodies to protect the rim, you know what I'm saying? It's just the rebounding now off of the situation. Jermichael. And he's coming in, Paul George is coming in now, you get what I'm saying, bruh? And then you just have Trez just miss it. You gotta make your free throws, Trez. Come on now. Miss 5 free throws, and you can see here, watch Paul George and Lou Will on this action. So it's guard to guard, they should be switching, but obviously right here, it's like Lou Will's trying, he's not switching. Paul George is like, okay, are we switching? What we doing here? And then now he's beat, and then look at this. Pump fake, blow by, everything's a chain reaction now, just because of the non-communication and the indecision. See? And then look, oh my God, Montrez almost blocked that. So he's still there trying to protect the rim, and he's there, get it. But it's too easy off the indecision. It's just a lot of indecision. I never seen the Clippers not be switching and not moving like this. What's going on here, man? Okay, screen switch, that's gotta go. Oh my God, don't kill yourself. Help him up. There you go. So that's so you can see guys kind of what's going on here, okay? So we're dribbling what we're doing here, and then again, they're trying to set the screen as guard to guard. Lou Will switching, and obviously it should be just an auto switch because it's guard to guard. But then look, Lou Will's like, it's like they're indecision. See, Paul George is kind of like, are we switching? Okay, fine then. Let me go back. So it's still indecision, and this is gonna add up in the more crucial moments. It's still indecision. It's not clean switches. And then look, now LeBron sets the screen, and you can see they don't want the mismatch. So this one, they automatically don't switch. You get what I'm saying? So Kawhi has to wait. Are you switching? What are you doing? Are you going back? Lou Will's kind of staying. They're just in indecision again. And then look, even though LeBron's here and he's wide open, even though he might miss, but he's wide open now. You can live with that because it's LeBron shooting, but it's just so much indecision or not. It's just, I have to think, oh, is Lou Will on me? We're gonna not switch Lou Will. See? And then now look, it's not Lou Will. And then Paul just kind of hesitating. He's like, oh, are we switching? What are we doing? It's not Lou Will. Okay, we're not switching. Let me go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like always indecision. And now look, see? And then everybody's helping, whatever. That one you could get away with because it's Markieff, you get what I'm saying? So that one's okay, and LeBron's playing off ball, but now they switched it. They're like, okay, you know what, LeBron on ball, we're setting screens. So right here again now, they're setting another screen. They're setting the screen, and kind of you can see it. You see Kawhi? He's paying attention. He's like, is it Lou Will set it? Am I going to switch? And then you just blow by him. I don't want, he's a damn son. He's not paying attention. He's trying to look who's screening, because their game plan clearly is when Lou Will screens, we don't switch. So he's looking, who's screening me? And then look, blow by, he's not even paying attention. So that's what's kind of going on. You see, they're switching when it's Lou Will, and they're not supposed to switch when it's not Lou Will, but they have to recognize his indecision every single time, okay? My goodness, this is how you... Bro, they called charge. He should use this challenge. That's not a charge, man. That's obviously a block. He's sliding to the left. You know what I'm saying? Last second, he's sliding to the left, and that's where it's supposed to be a blocking. As you can see on this angle, look at AD. He's sliding. He's not fully there. He's not lateral. He's not straight. He's leaning his body under him. That should be a blocking. So you can see here. See? You see with Lou Will, they're like, oh, do we switch? Do we not switch? And then Paul George now, again, indecision. Now they're late. And then pump fake, he's now chasing chain reaction because they're not making clean switches. Look, the body beat on the angle. Now Morris has to kind of stay. Oh, is he beat? And then now look, open shot. And they're not scoring one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's all indecision. All indecision is what's going on here. As you see AD licking his chops. He's like, I'm hot and ready. You see Avery Bradley scoring, role players scored. Now they're ready. Some more proper. Serve them like hot spaghetti. Now they're confident. You get what I'm saying? Everybody just hitting shots. So what we doing mano-a-mano? Okay? Boom. Kawhi not. Please don't try. Stop, boy. And they kind of went away from Paul George 1-2, but they're saying it's Kawhi time, it's closing time. So let's see what they're doing here. So again, obviously they're on defense, and then you see Lou Will switching, and then look, now back screen. See, they're like, oh, switch. See, Morris is like, oh, bruh, do we switch? Nothing happened from that, but you can see so much indecision. Kawhi can dig, obviously. And that's rebound, you know, decent. And look at that. Montrez is not paying attention. He's not boxing out. Just saw all these little things. I don't know what's going on here. Just not fine-tuned. It's like mans aren't thinking. They're not ready. So we doing mano-a-mano. They switch. Blow by. Kill him. Okay. Good pass. It's got to go. My goodness. Morris, bruh. He's just bricking. My goodness, struggling. Okay, so what we doing here? So LeBron's on the ball. Okay, he has the ball. So you can see off here. See, off ball. You can see Montrez is like, I'm going through the screen. Paul George is like, are we switching? What we doing? Okay. See, they kind of left. Luckily, it's Rondo. But again, another indecision. Look, wide open. Like, what's going on, y'all? Like, it's like they don't know if they want to switch or they shouldn't switch because, like, there's so much indecision all the time, man. What we doing here? Ooh, kill him, blow. That's got to be a foul. It's Kawhi's being aggressive going to the line, but you can see it's Kawhi kind of isoing more so now. Paul George is out of rhythm. You know he's the hot man. He's out of rhythm now. So what we doing? So you can see LeBron's kind of teaching his using IQ. He's telling mans what to do. He's telling all this AD right there. He's telling him to go in the corner because he's at the 5 right now. So AD could go to the corner. So even if Zubac is in the game, it doesn't matter because AD right now is playing the corner. And that's kind of LeBron using his IQ and teaching what to do because they're going to pick poison. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, Montrez is guarding AD. So even if Zubac is in the game for rim protection, he's going to be pulled out into the corner because AD is for the spacing. That's what they're trying to do right now, and that's how they're trying to use it and create this space for LeBron. That's what they're doing right now based off this matchup. But right now, they're going to pick on Lou Will. And LeBron's IQs, he's directing where man's to go. He's going to pick on Lou Will. Whoever Lou Will has, set the screen so I can get a switch. Obviously, he knows they're trying not to switch, so they're going to score off of all indecision. No one-on-one situation, no mano-a-mano, none of that type of stuff. That's what's going on. Lou Will is in indecision all the time. And then the team knows, okay, we switch when it's Lou Will, but when it's not Lou Will, we can switch. So indecision as well for the team. So you can see here, look here, see? Lou Will's trying to pick up. He's trying to pick up. They don't know. He's trying to gap and show and then go back. But Kawhi uses IQ. It actually runs through the gap. Okay, you see how he strips him. He strips him cookies as Pillsbury. Kawhi uses IQ there. Bruh, they called a charge again. That's a block, man. You can see that's clearly a block. Who the fuck takes a charge like that? Like, dog's like, who takes a charge like that? But you can see Kawhi actually got through the gap and actually he cookied him. He stripped him, you get what I'm saying? And LeBron obviously wanted a foul there. But look at this. You see, he just stops on the dime and leans to the right. Like, that's not a charge. What the hell? He's not even stationary. That's why he's like, who takes a charge like that? That's not even normal. Bro, the way they're just giving man's call. Okay, see right here? See again. See Lou and LeBron's using IQ and going more wide, making Lou stay even more, which he doesn't need to. I don't know why he's staying even more, but he's pulling him out even more, so it's farther gap and farther distance for him to travel to get back. Then he's like, okay, come back and screen again. So that's what he's doing. He's kind of showing and going. They're not doing no double team, none of that. They're showing and going, but Lou just kind of indecision right here again. He's gapping. He doesn't need to because Kawhi's right there. And then now made a double team when he's not trying to double team. And then now look, angles, you're beat, you're chasing, you're late, chain reaction now look, everything, see, and then you got a late far layup. Montrez didn't even expect the layup from that far. So you can see the kind of chain reaction that's going on here due to all this indecision based off of Lou Will's situation. That's what's going on here. Finally, Paul George gets it. What we doing here? Okay, nothing. It's not there. Okay, so what we doing? Mono. Oh, that's how you feel? My goodness. Kawhi, not. Please don't try. Stop, boys. He's only a 6-point game and we're going into the, into another timeout. It's only a 6-point game. It's not like, okay, they're lost because of this and this and that. So it's all this indecision. Now look again. See? So they're setting the screen and then now it's guard to guard. They can switch. So clearly they can switch. There's nothing wrong with that. They switch that. Okay, so LeBron's coming off the ball. He's coming off the ball. And then obviously they know to switch that. And then now right here, they're like, okay, what are we doing? Because it's not no Lou Will, we could switch. You get what I'm saying? But you see Kawhi's kind of like, okay, fuck. It's not Lou Will. We can switch. So again, indecision because it's not clean. It's not a set way every single time. You have to keep thinking and kind of guess. And that split decision is what's creating a mismatch and deficiency. So what we doing here? Okay, look here. You see, he's trying to stop him, but he doesn't need to stop OD. He's taking too long. He's supposed to gap and then go back. But right here, you see that now creates an open shot. And right here, obviously, as we look. Right here, obviously, Kawhi could be in the gap and he could actually do the Colin Sexton and just play between both. He could play between both and help the helper and help. But he's kind of just lost in his role, chilling. And Lou Will is obviously out of position now. And they're just creating all of this buckets off of indecision. Everything. Boom. You see what I'm saying? Everything, literally. LeBron was smart, ran the same exact play. I got ball. LeBron was smart and ran the same exact play every single time down the stretch. You get what I'm saying? Because they see what they're doing, okay? They switching. See, they know what they're doing. They switching. What we doing? That's a block. Obviously, that's a block in. Again, AD moving laterally again to the left like all of them were. None of them took clean charges. None of that shit. So that's what I'm saying. So what we doing here? Again, Mono and mono, they're not killing. Mono and mono, what are we doing? See, Luo coming inside the screen. His man coming inside the screen. So he's trying to switch. So right here, he's like, oh, he's taking way too long to go back. But look at Paul George. Paul George is in the gap, and LeBron sees him. So he's like, I can't go to him. See how LeBron's doing exactly what I said? Oh, Paul George is doing exactly what I said. He's cheating. He's helping him out. He's telling him, Luo, go to yours. You get what I'm saying? So LeBron gets it back, and now it's back to mono and mono. They don't really score off this situation. It's mono and mono. Kawhi's here. See? Contact. Everybody's there. Gap, and then go back. You can see Montrez is playing help D, and you can see, look at Paul George is playing in between both again. And then look, he goes back to his in the corner. See? And then he blocks it. You see what I'm saying? And then obviously Danny Green's out of bounds. See how he's cheating? He's playing both. So that's Paul George using IQ. He's like, I'm not letting this shit happen no more. Yeah, I'm gonna help and gap and play both of them. So that's what he's doing to adjust. So you can see that. So right here, that's how you feel. Look, see, Paul George's getting no touches, man. It's all Kawhi right now. It's all Kawhi. Okay, what we doing here? Mono and mono. See, they're trying to set the screen again, and then look here. So again, they're setting the screen, and you can see Danny Green's holding him, trying to stop Kawhi from getting threes, moving him, and then Luo's trying to see, do we go? Do we go? You're not coming, Kawhi? Okay, fine. Let me just stay. You can see, and then he kind of sussed him. So right now, they're just playing gaps. They're playing gaps. Now they're at an indecision. They don't know what to do. They're just trying to help everyone help. See? They're trying to all help and all of that indecision. Everything is off of this switch thing. It's not no one-on-one. Everything is off of the pick and switch. That's what I'm trying to show, man. Everything. Okay, what we doing? Show me something. PG can get a touch. My goodness, Marcus. Oh, he got it back. Okay. Luo, shoot. What the nigga? Bruh. God damn. Okay. You gotta dive for that. Good dive, LeBron. That's not a travel. Get up. Whatever. You gotta. You gotta dive for that, Morris. Okay, they called offensive. He got her back though. He got her back though. He's like, what? He's like. Look at his face like, God, he's in shock. What are we doing here? Oh, that's how you feel? My goodness, Kawhi not. Please don't try. Stop, boy. So look at here. Look what we're doing right here. Watch off ball. You see Lou Will's man is Danny. He's going up, and then look at that. See Paul George using IQ. He's like, look, I'm just going to pick it up. I'm just going to pick it up so we cancel that screen shit. I'm going to pick up Danny while he's going. Whoever's trying to screen, I'm going to pick it up. So you can see, that's why he's like, okay, do I screen? No, I don't screen, whatever. Auto switch. See? No Lou, they could switch. That's not a foul. Whoa. That's not a foul. But you see what I'm telling y'all? They know to switch. Bitch, that's no fucking foul, man. And you can see Paul George is confused, like, bro, that's not no foul, man. As you can see here, see, look, they know IQ, they know to switch, they know right there, they know. So, bro, that's just contact. That's a regular play. Okay, rebound, you know, D-Son, that's the first free throw LeBron missed. Okay, what we doing here? He's actually been making all his free throws. That's crucial. You see the difference? Bro, look at this. You got to pass that wide, Kawhi, and you got his, bro, look at his tightrope. What we doing? Blow by floater. Okay. My goodness. See, because Morris is struggling. Any other day, Morris is stopping at the free throw line, pull up, or doing a floater. He's not running all the way to the rim. Exactly why Doc Rivers should have used one of his challenges on the Paul George situation. Obviously, I know it's a clutch game. You can see right here. See LeBron, how he goes slightly. He slightly moves to the left. His upward body. The upward body needs to be stationary. The same shit AD did. What? What did I do? Wait. He's like, what? You were late to slide over. He's like, oh my. Bruh. That's what it was, man. So you can see Morris at the line. Obviously, he just made one free throw. Then what we doing here? My goodness, this man is just Kablunski. My God. You need to eat some lunch, B? What are we doing here? See how they just switched everything? Because they took out Lou Will and that Pat Bev is in. And that's why you can see Pat Bev was, you know, he was kind of cheese. And then look at here, mono, but he gets beat on angles because Morris doesn't slide quick laterally. See? He gets beat playing him tight, blow by you know what. And then it's a foul, obviously. But he's late. Because that's the thing with Morris, he's the only one who's lateral quickness sometimes, especially with LeBron and athletic players is kind of sometimes is late to move laterally, you know what I'm saying? Then obviously they need a three in this situation. Now they're like, okay, let's go to Paul George now. You know what I'm saying? He's been hot, see? But then he's cold. He hasn't had a shot in how long, you know what I'm saying? You got to fix that dynamic. You're supposed to feed the hot hand. He's been hot right until when it dies. Then you go to Kawhi. Okay, again, see? You see they said the screen? Switch. Now they switch everything. There's no indecision. You know what I'm saying? They switch everything because there's no Lou Will. While Lou Will's in the corner, but he didn't set the screen. You know what I'm saying? And look, blow by. Blow by. I don't know why you're playing him tight, man. Why are you playing him tight? Why are you playing him tight? Why do you play him tight? He's going to just blow by you, especially Morris doesn't have the lateral foot speed, you know what I'm saying, to move like Kawhi and these guys do to play tight and get away with it. My goodness, a body drop him off at the lobby. Yeah! See what I'm saying? See how I'm showing people? I'm showing people the IQ because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, a lot of people are talking about rim protection and all that type of stuff. And I'm trying to show people like Zubac was on AD even in the first half. And what happens? He has a big man on him. He just faces up, pulls. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, even in this situation, LeBron wanted to close. It's not like, oh, you put Zubac in automatically, no rim, you have rim protection, they're just going to stop going to the rim, or they're not going to score on the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? Like, to say that that's the definite reason is obviously like, that's isolating and not looking at the context of how things happen and how things transpire. To say this is a reason means it has to be blatantly obvious that this is the cause. This is what's going on. But that's clearly wasn't the cause. It was a chain reaction that led up to that point. You get what I'm saying? So if I showed you on the clips, Zubac, Harrell was in and he was protecting the rim. All the other games that they won 2 games prior to that. Trez has ended all the games. You know what I'm saying? They never had Zubac in. So it's not like even all the regular season games, Zubac is not in. Like, so they've been winning this game even on this winning streak. So that's not the reason why, because Montrez does protect the rim. As I showed you, he contests, he's higher on the layups, all that type of stuff. But what happens is his contest matters, and it's easier contest when he now has guys who are now not straight line drives. They're actually getting bodied and they're kind of getting shielded, so they're not at a fast pace, or even if they are moving fast, the guys with them on contact, so it's not a clean layup to start from the jump off, from the takeoff. You know what I'm saying? His body with you, and then you're kind of more grounded. You're not as athletic. You're not doing euros. You're not doing all that type of stuff. You're kind of grounded going up. Now I can help contest, and it's less likely that's gonna go in. But that's when my contest matters. But when man's just going straight and man's can do layups from far, floaters, whatever, and there's nobody in the vicinity, that's when it's like, no matter what kind of rim protection you have, it's kind of hard, especially when AD's pulling you out and there's no Dwight in the middle. That's people don't understand. When Zubac was protecting the rim earlier, there was a Dwight, there was a JaVale. But when now AD's at the 5 since they started the 4th, he's in the corner. How are you helping? You can't just, you're in La La Land as the big anyways. You're kind of late to react because you're like, oh, I can't give up the 3. You know what I'm saying? So what, obviously, that's that point aside. But the main priority, like what I'm showing you that happened consistently, play after play after play after play, is the indecision. As I showed you time leading up to this game, the Clippers have been fine-tuned on defense. They've been switching everything. There's been rarely any miscommunication. You know what I'm saying? That's why they've been blowing out everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I've been showing y'all the clips. If you haven't seen, you can go back and watch and see kind of what's going on or what was going on. But this game, obviously, Lou Will's the mismatch, and LeBron and them is using IQ and sorting it out. I actually was giving credit to Frank Vogel, but it's not Frank Vogel. I could see on just even as I'm doing the clips and I'm showing y'all, is LeBron teaching and pointing and telling mans where to go and directing. Because if it was Frank Vogel, mans would already know what it is. So obviously LeBron's using IQ and like, I want Lou Will on me. I could see he knows and he has advanced thinking. I can see they're not trying to get him on me. So based off of that, you can see LeBron didn't even score until it was just the free throw line in those 1-2 situations. And early in the quarter, that 1-3 he had. You know what I'm saying? Until that last layup, the man wasn't even scoring off of the field goals. You know what I'm saying? And one-on-one, he wasn't scoring. It was all indecision, created this guy to be open, created this guy to be open. Now, when he gets it, he kind of cheat. Everybody else was scoring in those situations, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of lead to that because indecision. If I know, okay, if I'm Kawhi, I know we always switch everything. But then sometimes it's like, it's hard to recognize in the moment when you're playing defense to look, especially because you don't, now you see when Kawhi looks, he runs past me. So you kind of have to always be cautious of what LeBron's doing because his IQ is high. So you can't react to him. You can't show him and giving him an advantage to just react. So you have to kind of like wait till it kind of happens to react. So that's even less split decision that you even have because of LeBron's advanced thinking. So now if I have a guy coming to set me a screen, and obviously if man says left, right, whatever the case is, I don't know who is who in with all the crowd and everything. I have to look. So when I have to look and slightly look and pay attention to LeBron at the same time, I can't really, I can't think ahead of time. I have to react when it happens. See, oh, it's Luba. Okay, I'm not switching. Go through. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what they're doing. Oh, it's Paul George. Okay, we switching. You know what I'm saying? And that's where Doc Rivers was late to adjust. He should have took out Lou Will from time. When they did that 3 or 4 times and then he was running back and Bradley got that 3, etc., etc., I'm taking that guy out. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know Lou Will can close, etc., etc., but it's not like he was getting the ball on offense anyways. It was Kawhi straight through. I'm taking him out and I'm going to put Beverly in the corner. He was playing corner anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an adjustment, and you could see that Beverly was obviously mad at it. That's why he was like, that LeBron shit. You could see it wasn't a knock at LeBron, but it was more so a subtle jab at his teammates. He's like, That shit is weak. It's not hard to switch. It's not hard to switch. It's not hard to do that. He's so confused and so cheesed how ugly it looked. I know I could see through, you know what I'm saying? He's not even getting a jab at LeBron like, what's that nigga doing? Obviously, part of it is like, it's LA battle, so he's cheesed they lost. But a lot of it is like, he's cheesing not even on the court for the whole last stretch. He only came in for that last like, around a minute? You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it from that perspective, he's like, none of this shit would be happening. If I was in the game, we switching everything. It's the same thing what happened in the Christmas Day game. They switched everything. Beverly, what did he do? He locked up LeBron on the perimeter. There's no mismatch in that situation. And Clippers have so much defensive weapons, you have to look at that. So now also too, when we look at Morris is a situation where obviously if he's missing, it's kind of like his defense. I've been told you from videos, his defense, the way people make his defense to be, I know that it's good and it's solid, and it's more so solid for the 4 because he doesn't have the quickness to stay with the 1, 2, 3 all the time. Sometimes he can, depending on who that is. But when you have a supreme athletic type of player like LeBron, the foot speed and the gapping and the cutting off and meeting at the angles, he doesn't have the agility to move like that while playing tight. You know what I'm saying? If he sags off, yes, he can cut you off because he's reading it. But if he's playing tight to react and quick twitch and cut off like Kawhi was doing, because Kawhi shouldn't be playing LeBron that tight. No one should be playing LeBron that tight, which I don't understand. But Kawhi and them can get away with it because they're like, you know what, I'm going to not have him have easy passes, so I'm going to be on him. Kawhi has the hands. You can't just have no passes off. So him and Paul George can get away with playing tight because they're fast already from the jump. You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's Mo Harkless. Matchup wise, they matched up so well with the Lakers, even with Mo Harkless' offensive deficiencies, because his defense was so elite. They created fast break layups off of, he would pad AD because he has that length. You know what I'm saying? He's skinny like AD, so AD's not breaking nobody's chest because he's finesse. He's facing up, so he's padding AD. Sometimes they do lob passes in the paint. He's length. He cookies the passes, all that type of stuff. Mo Harkless was doing. And then defensively, they don't have to do this. Okay, it might be a mismatch. Morris is on him with LeBron, etc. He's on him. He's another wing defender. It was literally Beverly, Paul George, Kawhi, Mo Harkless, you know what I'm saying? And then Harrell. So they had literally anyone could switch. And Harrell is smart when he's on LeBron. He doesn't play that tight. So that's why he doesn't get beat like that. You know what I'm saying? He just forced him to shoot the 3. So then when it comes to that, it's like, do you give up? Obviously, you match up well versus the Lakers, but would you meet the Lakers if you don't make that trade for Mo Harkless? Because the other teams who are solid teams, the Jazz, the Houston Rockets, all these guys, what they were doing was they would obviously trap Kawhi. They would trap Paul George and leave Mo Harkless open. You know what I'm saying? But Bradley's consistent shooting now opens up the court a little bit. You can't shrink as much, or if you do, he's hidden. Now, do you trust Bradley to be hitting like that and going off like that? Do you trust Morris to be bricking like that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, obviously, you take a lot from this game. I take a lot from this game when it comes to the Clippers just indecision and their inability to like recognize things and just helter skelter fugazi, just not in sync. You know what I'm saying? That shit was ugly. I haven't seen that in a while from the Clippers. It's like they didn't have Kawhi or they didn't have Paul George. That's how they were moving. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, they need to polish that up. We'll see obviously for the next matchup. But at the end of the day, you give credit to the Lakers. They finally won one. LeBron put in work and he played well. Like, again, he wasn't efficient. He was 7 for 17. He actually wasn't playing his best. But at the end of the day, down the stretch, it's just, when I say play well, that's what I tell people. You don't have to necessarily score to be a closer. In this game, he was a closer because he was picking poison. It was actually chess match. It was beautiful to see if you're a Lakers fan. Obviously, as a Clippers fan, you're someone where you're like, God damn, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So it was literally a chess match. This was one of the games. A lot of people don't see it when it's happening, but that's why I kind of like, we didn't even have too much funny stuff and all that type of stuff. This was one of the games where it was just all chess. It was teaching. This is what it was. It was literally picking poison, especially that stretch. Straight picking poison. That's all it was. Every single play was picking poison. And you never seen the Clippers move like that so much. Thinking and thinking. And that's the thing. When Lou has to do all this extra thinking, even when he gapped and recover, he doesn't have to stay that long. Show go. Sometimes he's showing way too much and he's staying for too long. And you can see that's why Kawhi's like, are we switching? What are we doing? I can't fully commit yet because this guy will be wide open. Then that's when, like, fine, I'm just gonna commit, and then he's wide open. And it's just a lot of, and then they're not helping each other. A lot of little things going on, chain reactions. So anyways, you already know it's True Talks, because True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. This obviously, a lot of people are going to take away from it. Oh my God, this is how it's going to look. Lakers are going to beat them. You can let them have their moment. You know what I'm saying? Only won one game. But this more so was a testament to the pick and poison of LeBron and the indecision of you know what I mean, of the Clippers since their new roster, since trading Harkless. They haven't faced them since that. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. Share, like, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We out here. There's no doubt here and there's no drought here. You feel me? You already know, man. And I'm out, man.